If Mr. Tambourine Man was the Byrds plugging Dylan into the jangle of a Rickenbacker, and Turn, Turn, Turn was their spiritual hymn to the folk rock moment, then Fifth Dimension is where they launched into the great unknown. Released in 1966, it's an album perched on the lip of psychedelia, staring into the cosmic void with a mix of wonder, naivety, and sometimes sheer terror. Now, this was the Byrds without Gene Clark, their primary songwriter, and you can feel the shift immediately. Roger McGuinness, David Crosby, and Chris Hillman stepped forward not to replace Clark's romantic pop instincts, but to carve out something stranger. The title track sets the tone. McGuinness' guitar shimmers like a sunlight refracted through stained glass, while his lyrics try to fold mysticism and relativity into a folk tune. It's both profound and a little clumsy, which is exactly what makes it charming. Then comes the leap into psychedelic abyss. 8 Miles High, still one of rock's most astonishing singles. It's equal parts Coltrane, Ravi Shankar, and jet lag from the London tour. McGuinness' 12-string lines spiral and dive like a sitar on acid, while Crosby and Hillman's harmonies float above the turbulence. It's a song about flying and dislocation that somehow feels like the sound of a mind expanding mid-flight. Elsewhere, the record swings between playful experiments and stumbles. ICU is a proto-psychedelia with jazz chords peeking through, while What's Happening feels like Crosby accidentally inventing stoner philosophy. Captain Soul is a jam track that sounds like the Byrds wanted to be Booker T and the MGs for a day. Proof that not every idea with the Fifth Dimension makes sense in 3. What's striking is how Fifth Dimension bridges eras. The Byrds are still anchored in folk. There's a traditional Wild Mountain Time floating through, but they're also restlessly pushing into new sonic landscapes. You can hear the roots of psych rock, raga rock, and even the seeds of progressive rock buried in the grooves. It's a transitional record, uneven but daring, and all the more exciting for it. Ultimately, Fifth Dimension captures a band trying to break free from the folk rock box they helped invent. It doesn't always hold together, but when it does, especially on 8 Mile High, it feels like they're witnessing the future of rock music cracking open. The Byrds were never quite the same afterwards, and neither was the 1960s. So it's an imperfect album, but essential flight into psychedelia, where turbulence is part of the thrill. So if you haven't listened to this album, do yourself a favor, check it out. Let me know what you think.